बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट शीर्षक से राजस्थान पत्रिका की खबर है। अरावली की पहाड़ियों में बनेगी पहली डबल रेल सुरंग। 4.7 किलोमीटर लंबी टनल से एक साथ गुजर सकेंगी दो रेलगाड़ियां। दैनिक जागरण के स्लेट पन्ने की सुर्खी है, युवा मुक्केबाज निशांत देव ने आईबीए पुरुष विश्व मुक्केबाजी चैंपियनशिप के प्री क्वार्टर फाइनल में जगह बनाई।
और अंत में मुख्य समाचार एक बार फिर। शंघाई सहयोग संगठन एससीओ के विदेश मंत्रियों की 2 दिन की बैठक आज से शुरू। विदेश मंत्री डॉक्टर सुब्रमण्यम जयशंकर चीन और रूस के विदेश मंत्रियों के साथ द्विपक्षीय वार्ता करेंगे। जम्मू कश्मीर के बारामूला जिले में सुरक्षा बलों के साथ मुठभेड़ में 2 आतंकवादी मारे गए। भारत गर्मी का जोखिम निर्धारित करने और विशिष्ट स्थानों पर तेज गर्मी के प्रभाव से संबंधित चेतावनी जारी करने के लिए अगले साल अपना सूचकांक शुरू करेगा। भारतीय मूल के अजय बंगा विश्व बैंक के अगले अध्यक्ष होंगे। अमेरिकी फेडरल रिजर्व में मुद्रास्फीति को काबू करने के लिए ब्याज दर में 25 आधार अंकों की बढ़ोतरी की। और आईपीएल क्रिकेट में मोहाली में मुंबई इंडियंस ने पंजाब किंग्स को 6 विकेट से हराया। इसके साथ ही समाचार प्रभात का ये अंक समाप्त हुआ। नमस्कार।
Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anita Kumar. The headlines. Two-day meeting of foreign ministers of Shanghai Cooperation Organization to begin today in Goa. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to hold bilateral talks with his Chinese and Russian counterparts. 2 terrorists killed in an encounter with security forces in Baramulla district of Jammu and Kashmir. India to launch its own heat index next year to quantify heat hazards and generate impact-based heat wave alerts for specific locations. Indian origin Ajay Banga set to be the next president of World Bank. US Federal Reserve hikes interest rate by 25 basis points to check inflation. And in IPL cricket, Mumbai Indians beat Punjab Kings by 6 wickets in Mohali. And now the news in detail. A 2-day meeting of foreign ministers of Shanghai Cooperation Organization or SCO will begin today in Goa. Foreign ministers of 8 nations, including Pakistan and China, are expected to fly down to Goa for the key meeting. India, which took over the chairmanship of the SCO grouping in September last year, is the host this year. The SCO has Russia, India, China, Pakistan and 4 Central Asian countries, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan as its members. The SCO Foreign Ministers meeting is taking place ahead of the annual summit of the grouping in the first week of July. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is set to hold separate bilateral talks with his Chinese counterpart, Qin Gang, and Russia's Sergei Lavrov on the sidelines of the SCO conclave in Goa today. The election campaign has reached a feverish stage in Karnataka for the upcoming May 10 assembly elections. A number of leaders are campaigning today for their party candidates. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will address a public meeting at Jewargi and Afzalpura in Kalburgi district today. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari will address a public meeting at Nipani in Belgavi district. The Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, will hold public meetings at Belgavi North, Belgavi South and Belgavi Rural Assembly constituencies. For the Congress, Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot will campaign in Hubli today. The Member of Parliament Manish Tiwari is in Bengaluru. The leader of the state legislative body, Sitaramaiah, is campaigning in his constituency, Varuna, today. For JDS, their Supremo H.D. Devegowda will campaign in Arsikre, Belur and Sakleshpur in Hassan district. More from our correspondent.
During the election campaign, the star of power is also visible. Number of well-known Kannada film stars are campaigning for different parties during this election. Well-known actor Kicha Sudeep will campaign for BJP in Kalburgi and Raichur today. Another actor, Darshan, too, has stepped in to support BJP candidates. Award-winning actress Tara Anuradha and Shruti will campaign for BJP. Well-known Kannada actor Shivraj Kumar will campaign for Congress candidate Siddaramaiah in Varuna today. Other actors campaigning for Congress are Dunia Vijay and Ramya. Apart from them, Bhuvan, Harshika and Saju Kokila are other personalities from the film industry campaigning during this election. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
The Election Commission of India has issued so-called notice to Congress candidate from Chittorpur Assembly constituency, Suresh Kharge, and Bihar City BJP candidate Vasan Gowda R. Patil for violation of provisions of the Model Code of Conduct over their remarks during the Karnataka Assembly election campaign. Both the candidates had allegedly made personal comments against rival political leaders during their campaign. The Commission had issued an advisory to all recognized parties, candidates, and star campaigners to exercise restraint in their utterances in view of the plummeting level of campaign discourse in poll-bound Karnataka. The Election Commission of India has developed a suite of mobile apps to ensure convenience to voters on voting day. One such mobile app will help the urban voters to know real-time updates on the queue at the polling stations and availability of the parking space. This will help reduce waiting time at the polling booths. The Bengaluru District Election Officer Tushar gave these mobile apps.
We had also made two very important apps. One is called real-time queuing app and another is for parking. Very persons, as you know, we have very high population of two-wheelers and four-wheelers. So we will be providing parking lots for all the polling stations which are having cluster of more than 4 polling stations. We are around 1,000 such spaces we will be providing parking lots, and that real-time information on the parking will be available in that app. You can plan the timing. You can also plan the timing as per the queue length.
President Draupadi Murmu will embark on a 3-day visit to Odisha beginning today. During the visit, she will visit Rairanpur, Paharpur and Baripada in Mayurbhanj district of the state. Today, the President will lay the foundation stones for the Skill Training Hub and Community Center at Paharpur. She will also visit Brahmakumari Center, Hatprada, where she will launch the Addiction-Free Odisha campaign of Brahmakumari Center. Later in the evening, the President will attend a civic reception to be hosted in her honor by the Rairanpur municipality at the Rairanpur Stadium. Tomorrow, the President will pay tributes to Pandit Raghunath Murmu on his birth anniversary. Later, she will visit Simlipal Sanctuary. On the last day of her visit, the President will praise the 12th convocation of Maharaja Sri Ramchandra Bhanjadev University at Baripada. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists were killed in an encounter with security forces in Wanigampai, Greedy area of Baramulla district during wee hours today. The encounter broke out after a joint team of Army and J&K police launched a cordon and search operation in the Pai area, following credible inputs about the presence of terrorists in the area. As the joint team approached the suspected spot, the hiding terrorists fired upon the security forces. In exchange of fire, 2 terrorists were killed and their identity is being ascertained. Incriminating materials, arms and ammunition, including 1 AK-47 rifle and 1 pistol were recovered from the terrorists. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Union Home Minister Amit Shah distributed the appointment letters on regularization of 4,400 employees of NDMC at Talkatola Stadium in New Delhi yesterday. In February, the Union Home Ministry had cleared the proposal for regularization of jobs of around 4,400 regular muster roll employees of the New Delhi Municipal Council or NDMC. Around 12,000 employees are currently working in NDMC, out of which around 4,500 employees are working at contractual positions. Speaking at the event, the Union Home Minister said these appointment letters bring new hope in the lives of people who are working in NDMC for the last 20 to 25 years.
अतिरिक्त पद सृजित किए गए तब जाकर 4400 लोगों को ये रिक्रूटमेंट का पक्का करने का काम समाप्त हो चुका है। लगभग कोई कर्मचारी नहीं होगा। एवरेज निकाल लो तो 32,000 वेतन आप सबका अब सुनिश्चित हो जाएगा। और इसके साथ साथ एनडीएमसी की कैशलेस स्वास्थ्य योजना, हितकारी नीति योजना, एलटीसी, जिससे बच्चों को लेकर आप देश में कहीं पर भी घूमने जा सकते हो।
Mr. Shah also inaugurated 3 projects of NDMC: upgradation of Ranjit Singh Flyover, Safdarjung Flyover, and 120 newly constructed Type 2 flats for employees at Pushpa Vihar. India will launch its own composite index next year to quantify the impact of heat on its population and generate impact-based heat wave alerts for specific locations. India Meteorological Department, or IMD, began issuing an experimental heat index for different parts of the country last week, taking into account air temperature and relative humidity to determine how hot it really feels. Talking to Akashvani News IMD DG, Mrityunjay Mohapatra said that, along with temperature and humidity, it will integrate other parameters such as wind and duration of exposure. It will be an effective indicator of heat stress for people. The IMD chief said the hazard score will be ready in around 2 months and it will be operational in the next summer season.
हीट वेव समर सीजन पे डेवलप होता है वो सिर्फ मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर पर भी नहीं मगर मैक्सिमम के साथ मिनिमम टेम्परेचर, रेडिएटिव, विंड स्पीड और ड्यूरेशन नंबर ऑफ डेज का हायर टेम्परेचर के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। हीट वेव का जो इम्पैक्ट होता है इससे टेम्परेचर नहीं, टेम्परेचर साथ साथ बहुत सारे दूसरा पैरामीटर को डिपेंड करता है। हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है कि इम्पैक्ट ऑफ हीट वेव को एक्सेस करें और लोगों को इसके ऊपर डिपार्टमेंट काम कर रहे हैं और हम इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे।
In Manipur, curfew has been imposed in several districts following tension amongst communities after a rally and call for a total shutdown by all tribal student union of Manipur to protest against the demand for inclusion of Meitei in scheduled tribe category. The state government has also decided to ban mobile data service with immediate effect for 5 days. The authorities have also imposed prohibitory orders under Section 144 of the CRPC in several districts. Acting on a writ petition filed by the Meitei Trade Union, Manipur High Court on April the 19th had directed the state government to consider the case of the petitioners for inclusion in the scheduled tribe list expeditiously. Indian origin Ajay Banga was confirmed as the next president of the World Bank. The World Bank's 25-member executive board last night elected former MasterCard CEO to a 5-year term as the president. The Indian-born finance and development expert was charged with revamping the lender to tackle climate change and other global crises. 63-year-old Banga was nominated for the post by United States President Joe Biden in late February and was the sole contender to replace departing World Bank chief David Malpass, an economist and former U.S. Treasury official who served in the Trump administration. He will start the new job on 2nd of June. Banga's election came after the World Bank board members interviewed him for 4 hours on Monday. The decision came in a vote by 24 of the board's members, with Russia abstaining. The U.S. Federal Reserve has raised interest rates by 25 basis points to check inflation. The Fed is aiming to bring inflation under 2%, and for that, it has resorted to the fastest rate hikes in history, with 10 increases since March 2023. Despite the repeated rate hikes, inflation has not come down sharply. In March, inflation slowed down to 5%, which was still well above the Fed's target. In IPL cricket, Mumbai Indians chased down a mammoth 215 to win the game by 6 wickets against Punjab Kings in Mohali last night. Surya Kumar Yadav, Ishan Kishan hit brilliant 50s before Tilak Verma and Tim David's late cameos took Mumbai over the finishing line. Another match between Chennai Super Kings and Lucknow Super Giants in Lucknow ended without any result as rain interrupted the play. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Renu Kataria.
Thank you, Anuja. All the dailies have widely covered the news about a committee headed by the Cabinet Secretary being set up to ensure social security and welfare benefits to same-sex couples. Hindustan Times writes about the first concrete plan by the government under the headline, Same-sex couples may be given certain rights. India to map heat impact on population, reports the Pioneer on India to launch its own heat index next year to generate heat wave alerts. A headline in the Economic Times refers to a survey saying UPI merchant payments to reach $1 trillion by financial year 26, as the digital non-cash modes will form 50% of total consumption. Ahead of D-Day in Karnataka, poll bond sale up nearly 9 times from 2018, reports the Indian Express. Wettest day of 2023, May's rain share crossed in 3 days, cites the Times of India. And finally, Ajay Banga made World Bank chief, writes the Tribune. And with that, it's back to you, Nisha.
Thank you, Renu. And now before we end the bulletin, headlines once again. Two-day meeting of foreign ministers of Shanghai Cooperation Organization to begin today in Goa. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar
पीठ को खोलो, चेस्ट को खोलो, कंधों को खोलो, कंधों को जिस चेस्ट को ये पसलियां और पेट को अंदर डाल करके सेंटर में ना भिगो और अपना सांस भरते रहो, स्लो में छोड़ते रहो, स्लो में लास्ट में जब उठो, इसके बाद में 15, 20, 10 कितनी भी भरनी है, लास्ट वाली भर के 100 मारनी है तो मैं 80 ब्रेक लगा लगा करके छोड़ूंगा और लूंगा, मैं पता भी नहीं लगने दूंगा, सांस बाहर नहीं आएगा, धीरे धीरे छोड़ा जाएगा, ये नहीं शूट हो जाएगा। नाक को अगर जगाना है फिर होल्ड करना है, फिर यहाँ चेस्ट में होल्ड कर दो, पेट से चेस्ट से होल्ड कर दो, और जब फटने के लिए जाएगा, जब शरीर फट जाएगा तब उसको ये लंबा कर करके ये छोड़ो, ये खींचो और ये छोड़ो, पूरा भर करके चेस्ट में और सांस को, तब इसका पंपिंग करो, पंपिंग करो।
भारत शदीद गर्मी से होने वाले नुकसान का तयन करने और मखसूस इलाकों के लिए शदीद गर्मी के ताल्लुक से अलर्ट जारी करने की खातिर अगले साल शदीद गर्मी से मुतालिक अपने इशारे का आगाज करेगा। भारत नजात अजय बंगा आलमी बैंक के नए सदर होंगे। अमरीकी वफाकी रिजर्व बैंक ने इफरात ज़र को बढ़ने से रोकने के लिए शरह सूद में 1/4% का इजाफा किया है। और IPL क्रिकेट में मुंबई इंडियंस ने मोहाली में पंजाब किंग्स को 6 विकेट से हरा दिया। अब खबरें तफसील से। शंघाई ताउन तंजीम के वज़राए ख़ारजा की 2 रोज़ा मीटिंग आज गोवा में शुरू हो रही है। तवक्को है कि पाकिस्तान और चीन समेत 8 मुल्कों के वज़राए ख़ारजा इस अहम मीटिंग में शिरकत करेंगे। भारत, जिसने गुज़श्ता साल सितंबर में शंघाई ताउन तंजीम SCO की सदारत संभाली थी, इस साल इस मीटिंग की मेज़बानी के फ़राइज़ अंजाम दे रहा है। शंघाई ताउन तंजीम के अरकान में रूस, भारत, चीन, पाकिस्तान और वस्ती एशिया के 4 मुल्क कजाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, ताजिकिस्तान और उज़्बेकिस्तान शामिल हैं। शंघाई ताउन तंजीम के वज़राए ख़ारजा की मीटिंग के बाद जुलाई के पहले हफ्ते में मज़कूरा ग्रुप की सालाना सरबराह कॉन्फ्रेंस होगी। वज़ीर ख़ारजा एस जयशंकर आज गोवा में SCO मीटिंग के अपने
ये चेस्ट से ऊपर, ये गर्दन का ये खिंचाव देख करके पूरा खिंचाव दो, इस बॉडी को बैक मारो तो खिंचाव दो, पुशअप मारो तो खिंचाव दो, ईंट से करो तो, डंडे से करो तो, कमर से ऊपर ऊपर इतना खिंचाव देना है कि अपन ऊपर की तरफ जा रहे हैं, ऊपर की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं, ये खिंचाव देना चाहिए। अब इसको नीचे की तरफ डाउन में खिंचाव देंगे, ये डाउन में पैरों का जब करेंगे, कमर से नीचे करेंगे, पेट से इसको नीचे की तरफ खिंचाव देंगे। अब पहले अब ऊपर तक चढ़े हैं, नक से सिख, ये इसका प्रोसीजर है। अगर लॉन्ग लाइफ को जीना है, लॉन्ग लाइफ चलना है, बगा दवा दारू चलना है, मैं बोलता हूँ उसको कभी कुछ ही रोग को तो फटकने ही नहीं देगा, ये शरीर कभी नहीं फटकने देगा। अभी ये रेलिंग ये पकड़ने के लिए कुछ यहाँ साधन है नहीं, पहले कहीं से भी बना लेते, अभी ये रेलिंग गढ़ती है, इसके कोई कपड़ा उपड़ा बांध देंगे, लेकिन फिर भी चला लेते हैं, 2-3 बार कर लेते हैं उंगलियां, फिर लोहा गढ़ता है इसके अंदर। अब इसको नीचे की तरफ खिंचाव देंगे, इसको पैरों को और इसको पूरे को खोलेंगे नीचे की तरफ। ज्वाइंट हो गया ना, अभी पुशअप में रीच में ज्वाइंट हो गया, तो अब खोलना है कैसे वो दिखाते हैं। अब खोल के